Hey everyone, it's Maurice, your favorite creator. Today, I want to share my personal story with you and explain how I got started as a clinical nutritionist and why I'm so passionate about helping people achieve better health. I've been working in the nutrition industry for over 18 years and I'm fully certified as both a holistic nutritionist and a nutrition specialist within Canada and the USA. But my journey into the world of nutrition really began about 10 years ago when I actually experienced my first heart attack. As someone who grew up following a Mediterranean diet, I was shocked when my doctor told me that my LDL cholesterol was way too high. We're talking numbers like 220 or even 300 milligrams per deciliter. They immediately wanted to put me on statin medication and switch me to a vegan diet. So I followed my doctor's advice for almost 9 years, but then 10 years ago I had that heart attack. When I was in the hospital, they did a full examination of my heart and found that my arteries were super stiff. This was likely because I had been avoiding fats almost entirely. Unfortunately, I ended up needing 2 stents put in and I still have about 6 blocked arteries today. But that experience was a major turning point for me. I started diving deeper into nutrition research and looking into different diets like paleo, carb cycling, and keto. So I started with paleo for about a year and then switched to ketogenic for 3 years. And while on keto, it did help me lose weight. I went from 180 pounds to 150 after 2 years on a diet. Then I started feeling really fatigued and weak. I got to the point where I couldn't leave the house without bringing keto snacks or my bulletproof coffee. Then about 2 years later, I had another heart attack. 2 of my arteries that had been 40% blocked had progressed to 80% and one of them ruptured. I needed a 3rd stent put in. So at that point, I knew the keto wasn't the right long-term solution for me. So I started talking to other health influencers and many of them encouraged me to try the carnivorous diet. So I switched to carnivore about 2 years later after my second heart attack. And yes, my LDL cholesterol did go up from 300 to 600 and eventually almost 980 milligrams per deciliter. Obviously, something wasn't right. Either my body wasn't using fats properly or I was deficient in key nutrients. I stuck with a carnivore diet for about 6 or 7 months, but I still wasn't feeling my best, so I decided to try a fully raw carnivore approach, eating only raw meat and wild-caught salmon. I aimed for about 0.7 to 0.9 grams of protein per pound of body weight and experimented with different fat ratios. And after going raw carnivore, I started seeing some positive changes in my blood work. My LDL started dropping and my HDL was going up. My triglyceride, LP small a and ApoB levels were all improving too. But I was still curious about what specific deficiencies might be contributing to my heart issues, so I did some cellular testing and discovered that I was severely deficient in magnesium, taurine, and vitamin B3 known as niacin. Now, armed with that knowledge, I decided to do a 60-day raw carnivore challenge with mega doses of magnesium, 1200 milligrams per day of glycinate and ionic chloride, niacin 500 to 1000 milligrams per day, and taurine 3000 to 9000 milligrams daily. The goal was to see how much I could improve my lipid markers and inflammation. And the results were actually incredible. In just 42 days, my LDL dropped from 980 to 110. My HSCRP, a marker of inflammation, went from fluctuating between 0.9 and 7 down to a stable range of 0.5 to 0.9. And now looking back, I suspect that years of vegan and low-fat eating had left me with severe nutritional deficiencies that were damaging my heart. Then when I switched to keto, I may have been getting too many anti-nutrients from vegetable foods. So now on a raw carnivore diet with targeted supplementation, my body is finally getting the nutrients it needs to actually heal. I plan to continue this approach, retest in a few months, and hopefully be able to reduce my supplement needs over time. And I truly believe that carnivore diet, especially a raw carnivore approach, has the power to reverse chronic illnesses like heart disease. I may be one of the first people to share a story like this, but I don't think I'll be the last. And my experiences overcoming 2 heart attacks and discovering the carnivore diet are what inspired me to create the Carnivore Diet app. My goal is to give 110% to helping others facing health challenges find hope and healing. And if my story resonates with you, or you know someone struggling with heart disease, please share this message with them. Together we can spread the truth about the power of a nutrient-dense, animal-based diet. And I am so grateful to have this platform to share my story and connect with you all. Remember, if you're dealing with a chronic illness, don't give up hope. Keep searching for answers and never be afraid to challenge the conventional narrative. And the fact is, heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide, but it doesn't have to be a death sentence. By understanding the true root causes and embracing a nose-to-tail carnivore approach, I believe that many people can find relief and even reversal of their symptoms. As a fully registered clinical nutritionist now and have retired the Carnivore app, I have dedicated the past few years to extensively research the cardiovascular system. This in-depth knowledge allows me to provide comprehensive guidance on maintaining a healthy lifestyle, of course, addressing various heart-related issues from atrial fibrillation to aortic malfunction and beyond. Nearly a decade after my initial health challenges, I continue to prioritize my well-being by supplementing with niacin, magnesium, taurine, and nitrates to prevent blood clotting and glycation. Thriving on a carnivorous diet, I consume 80% raw and 20% cooked, incorporating liver and heart into my meals at least twice a week, along with regular servings of eggs, beef, and fish. When it comes to fruits, I opt for seasonal options, primarily focusing on berries from local farmers. My vegetable intake is limited to arugula cucumber only if I grow it. For cooking and dressing, I rely on high-quality fats such as organic cold-pressed olive oil, coconut oil, suet, ghee, beef tallow, and duck fat. Compared to my health a decade ago, I am now in significantly better shape and remain committed to maintaining this lifestyle. Recent comprehensive testing has revealed that all my health and inflammatory markers are in excellent ranges with no signs of oxidative lipids. And it is important to note that while the carnivore diet can be highly beneficial, individual responses to fat metabolism may vary. Some people thrive efficiently breaking down fats for fuel, while others may have a preference for sugar-derived energy. The key lies in finding the right balance and avoiding excessive consumption of either fats or sugars, as tipping the scale could potentially lead to oxidative stress within the body. And as you embark on your carnivore journey, it is crucial to listen to your body and adapt accordingly. Regular checkups and blood tests can actually provide valuable insights into how your body is functioning and help you make informed decisions about your diet and lifestyle. By closely monitoring your health markers, you can optimize your well-being and ensure that you are thriving on this path. So that said, thanks so much for watching. I'm honored to be part of your health journey. And if you have any questions or just need some support, please reach out. I'm here to help however I can.